Oh, I thought it was a great preseason. And a lot of guys had their night, which hopefully that's where we're going to be during the season. Really good to see the second unit get a chance to play longer stints. I think there's going to be nights where Cam is the guy with the second unit, and I thought he was really good. He created ball movement throughout with the way he can shoot the ball and just driving and kicking to people. And I saw a concerted effort tonight for guys to make the next pass to help their teammate out, which was the whole goal of this whole thing. So if we can continue to do that, we have a great chance to be tough to beat. Really happy for Jalen Pickett, Julian Strother, to take this opportunity and play well in their 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So that's what you're looking for. You're just looking for growth. And sometimes it's hard to find your confidence when there's so many guys that play ahead of you. So when you get your chance and you kind of show out, that's a great thing.
There's some really good stretches in defense, particularly in that second quarter. When it's going well, what's happening on that end?
Activity, hand activity, closing down, driving lanes, living with the fact that, a late contest of a shot we want to give up is a better thing than being selfish and attached to your guy, just making the extra effort. So that's been something we've worked on throughout. We hope it continues into the season. But, yeah, if we can continue with that kind of effort, it gives us a great chance to be successful. And they only had 8 offensive rebounds, and for them, it's a good number just because they crash, 3 or 4 people every possession.
Saw a lot of zone tonight. What do you like about that look against this specific team?
It's not this team. We just are going to work on the zone. Even the fourth quarter with the young guys, we're going to implement some of that stuff with the G League team. I also think it's a really good way to teach rotational basketball defensively, even with your man defense, because some of those principles remain the same. Your big is basically in zone coverage, drop coverage, deep drop coverage, and trying to take away the corners. So some good things. They went to the high-low thing. It was good for them, and I thought we actually reacted pretty well to it. And we cracked back on the big that was kind of hiding there in the dunker. So, a bunch of positives. And sometimes, man, just you need things on tape to teach. Saying something doesn't mean anything to these guys. Like, if you show them the tape, it goes a long way.
Dave, do you like the shots that Cam is taking? Do you think he's still trying to kind of find his rhythm out there?
Yeah, it's the shots he doesn't take that I don't like. I think he's trying to, be part of the group, which is good. But I hope we get to the point where if he shoots 10 threes one night, we'll all go, that's good. Those are good shots. I liked Tim tonight too. Both guys were aggressive. If they had space, they shot it. And it's a give and take though, because Cam is, as you saw tonight, he can play make. When he gets in the paint, he calms down and he makes very simplistic plays, which is such a key in the NBA. And I thought our guys did a really good job tonight relocating to open spots. We just couldn't make a shot the last, felt like 14 minutes.
You mentioned how long the core of this team has been together. What's kind of your message to Cam then going to be in the next week to kind of find a way to fit in with that group?
I think it's just you are part of the core. You're here. That's why we got you. But I do think human instinct says this core has been around and they've won all these games, and I want to kind of fit in. And that's okay too. And the guys have, they've embraced him. And he's had a couple practice days because we scrimmaged a lot in the last couple of weeks where he was incredible. So it's coming. And obviously today was good for him because the other 4 guys weren't playing, and I got to put the ball in his hand a little bit more, let him create, especially to his right hand. So I expect big things from Cam, and I think we're going to get him.
On that note, with the other new guys, how do you feel like they've evolved through the preseason and matching your guys' culture?
Yeah, no, I mean, Tim plays so hard. He fit right in. Bruce knows us. Jonas is still working his way into shape. I thought he was really good tonight at changing ends. That's what we need from him. And I think as we get into the season and things become easier for him in the sense of, Nicole's going to play a lot, and they'll play a little bit together. But he has to understand that his minutes, he's got to go hard as hell because he's got a short stint. And to get out there, run the floor, hit the glass, be the physical player we know he can be. And then I have to do the best job I can to make sure that we utilize him on the post. We know he can go down there against backup bigs and dominate. So it's a balancing act a little bit. One person that is new or whatever, Bruce, thought he handled the pressure tonight really well. He brought the ball up against some really high-level defenders, got us into our offense. Only 6 turnovers at the half with them playing their guys. I thought was pretty impressive.
What have you seen from Julian in this preseason?
Tonight was really good. Yeah, he's just got to be who he is. He's a scorer. But I thought a couple times in this preseason, the best plays Julian has made is when he, 2 on the ball and get off it. Like that's his next progression, is being a playmaker. We get him to his right hand because he's so successful going that way. We know he's a streaky shooter. Like tonight, when he gets hot, he can make some tough shots, contested shots. That's a special gift that he has. But I think that's the next step for him, is if this team as a whole is going to be one that always makes the right pass, the right play, he'll get there. And a lot of that, too, is just the fundamental of learning that, yes, I turned the corner, but here comes Chet Holmgren. I've got to get off the ball. So the young guys, it takes experience and time. And, Julian, little by little, I thought throughout camp got better and better.